hello for the second time today. Um, this is Where's Daddy Part 2. I realized, like I may mention before, helicopter, that there are a lot of men doing their thing. There are single dads out here raising their children on their own. There are very active dads out here taking care of their kids financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And I'm happy. I'm very happy to know that, to see that when I see it. Because I see these, even youngins, some of these youngins out here, got them babies, walking them to school. I see them disciplining them, telling them right from wrong, um, interacting with them. And it is very refreshing. It is very refreshing. But there are some mothers out here, ladies, and you know who you are, that have good men, very good men, trying to be there for their children. And you are standing in the way of that because you so wrapped up in your emotions of what you feel for him that you allow that to blindside you and stop him from taking care of his children the way that he needs to, the way that he wants to, and the way that he should. So you know I'm about to come for you. You're stopping progress. That's some little girl stuff right there. Get out your feelings. Understand that it's over. He has children with you. That is it. That is all. Allow him to do his job for his children. Allow him to take care of his responsibilities. There are a lot of women who would die to have a man that willingly wants to take care of his children and tries diligently to do that, eager to do it. Stop hindering your children from having what they deserve, a father. Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to resent you for that. Yep. I ain't going to really like mommy too much because mommy kept my daddy away from me. You think they don't know? You think they don't see? You think they're not conscious enough? Like I said before, they just don't see it, but they know. They see. They have eyes. They see. That daddy, every time he come around, you got something to say and you run him off. Every time daddy come, you run him off. They paying attention to that. And all they want to do is spend time with daddy. But mommy too caught up in her own emotions. She can't see that. She can't see that. Mommy, grow up. Grow up. Get your feelings in check. Okay? Get your feelings in check. Quick. We have responsibilities to our children. We, moms and dads. You can't raise those kids on your own. Don't even act like you can. Don't fake it. None of that. Because the truth is, you can't. I'm telling you, you can't. Allow that man to be a father. I don't care what the situation is, there's nothing. I mean, I've been in abusive relationships with, yeah, I never stopped him from being part of my child's life, so I promote it. I got to put my stuff to the side. That's character. That's strength. That's looking at the big picture. Now I get it. You may be hurting. He may have did some dog things to you. You could have done some dog things to him. But it doesn't justify you stopping your children from having the relationship that they deserve to have with their dad. It doesn't justify it. Stop taking that child support money and buying stuff for yourself. Stop doing that. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Stop doing that. Because you know what? That makes him not want to give that money. Because he know what you're doing with it. Because every time he come around, the kid's looking all shabby, but you looking fresh. Why? Stop taking that government money that they give you and getting yourself all flying fresh, but not doing nothing for your children. Stop doing that. Right? Stop selling those food stamps. Stop it. I'm just saying. Somebody told me I was being hard on y'all guys. That wasn't my intention. I think I really think that a lot of it came from me being caught up in, you know, my dad, you know. But it doesn't take away from the fact that I meant everything I said. I could have been a little hard on you, but you know, I'm mommy. That's what mommies do. We don't be sugarcoating nothing. So I'm just keeping it real. I'm true to the game. I ain't new to this. We got to get it together. We got to be working together as teams. There are many, many, many moms and dads who are not in relationships and they still parents, co-parents, and raise those children like there was no gap. No gap. You know why? Because their main focus is that child. They take themselves out of the mix and they focus on the child. And that's what it's supposed to be about. The child. The child, always. So you have to remember that. You have to keep your emotions in check. And you have to allow the mom or the dad, whichever one it is, because some dads do the same thing. You know, some dads do the same thing. You got that child, and that mom, she ain't doing what you think she should be doing. I know a couple of them. Like, she ain't seeing these kids because she don't be doing X, Y, and Z, but the kids want to see her. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you. As long as she's not putting them in harm's way. Then you're justified in separation. Then I think you got to even go a step further than that, because you got to make sure that your children are taken care of at all times and they are not put in dangerous situations. So however you could do that, do that. It's real. We got to stay conscious out here. Our main priority as parents is to raise our children, to raise them to be productive citizens, to raise them to be loving, caring, honest, respectful human beings, to raise them to have values and morals and principles. You can't do that if it's always disruption in the household, if it's always some negativity going on in the household, always arguing and bickering and so on and so forth. I fell victim to that. So angry at little stuff. And then everything just turns into an argument. You say one thing, I don't like it, then I just go back at you, and then we just back and forth. Meanwhile, the kids like, damn, I wish mommy and daddy stopped arguing. And they ain't say that, of course. But when they got older, they showed it. Like, look, I'm tired of this shit. Y'all need to get this together. And it's real. So now, argue what? For real? Honestly, I don't even be around nobody, so I don't have nobody to argue with. I'm by myself. Whatever. And if somebody do come, I don't have time for that. That shit make my head hurt. My anxiety flares up. Like I can't do the arguing. Arguing send me into a spiral. Like I want to be in seclusion. I just got to get far away from people that has negative energy. It just disturbs, my whole space. Just is disturbed from that. And I think it's more so because I've had it so much. I opt out. I opt out. I'm cool. You want to argue? Argue by yourself. I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna agree to disagree. You feel the way you feel. I feel the way I feel. You're not changing yours. I'm not changing mine. So therefore, let's just leave it at that. Let it be that, and let's move on. But you gotta understand that with them kids seeing too, they gonna repeat that. You don't want that to be a cycle in their life. Disruption. Always arguing, you know what I'm saying? Can't settle differences without arguing, being violent, and things of that nature. This parenting thing is big. Like this parenting thing is huge. Like I can base my whole session, every session I ever have on parenting because that's how real it is. You never get good enough at it. And it's always a learning process. It's always. So all these different personalities with each child, you got to deal with them differently because of their personalities and things. Some kids, they have, some setbacks. All of us wasn't created equal. And I hate to see when parents, because this one child, okay, so it's several things. You mad at his dad, so you treat him differently than you treat the other kids because you mess with their dad. Like you and their dad cool. So you treat them better than you treat this one because, his dad gets on your nerve. No. What that little boy have to do with that or that little girl? Nothing. Nothing. That just shows your immaturity. You don't need to have kids if you ask me. Because you don't know half. Okay, sorry. I gave you too much credit. You don't know anything about parenting if that's how you parent. Then these little babies, they come out, God bless them. They come out and they have these sicknesses or these illnesses and they different. They're a little delayed or whatever. And the parents want to treat them different. All the other kids flying fresh and you just let this one go by the wayside. You don't even take time with this one to do nothing. Like what kind of parent is that? I don't understand it. Did your parent treat you like that? Did your mother or your father treat you like that? And if they did, break that cycle, break that chain. You don't do that. Just think about how you felt. And if that wasn't the case, then yeah, you're going to have to answer for that. You're going to have to answer for that. And I see people doing it. Yep, I see them doing it. I feel so sorry for the kids. I feel so sorry for them because all they want is love. And the one person that they should be able to count on all the time to receive it from is mommy. And for mommy to be doing that, it's crushing. It's crushing. I can just imagine. We're not going to all learn the same. We don't all grow the same. We don't all think the same. We are all created differently. You know, some people have setbacks. It is what it is. That's just the world we live in. We can't change it. I admire those people that I see when I get on my van and their parents be with them, you know, and they had them disabilities and stuff, and their parents just loving them, and loving them. And they don't see no disability. All they see is my son or my daughter. They don't see no disability. I tell you, that strength. Those people deserve extra, 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 extra blessings. Blessings. And they not even doing it to receive the blessings. They just doing it because all I know is that's my baby. That's all I know. But those people that treat them babies bad because they were born differently. Shame on you. Shame on you. Back to what I was getting to. It's about to fall dark, and I'm not trying to be down here at the corner of Mississippi and 12th, whatever this street is by Congress Park. What's this, Green School? It look like it's closed now. I'm not trying to be down here doing no session when nightfall. I mean, it look pretty peaceful over here though right now. Them little houses over there, them joints cost an arm and a leg. I want to see inside of them. What am I getting for my $400,000? Let me see, because I can move somewhere further out for less than that and have a whole bigger house than this one. I'm just saying. Or even paying the same and have a mini mansion. That's what I'm saying. Anyway. I just want the dads to be dads, and I don't want nothing to stop them from doing that. And I'm about to give a shout out to my girl because she pulls me up on things. Tanisha, my biggest supporter, my biggest fan, my motivator, my mentor, my sister, my queen, my right hand man. Everything. Like, I mean, people support me and they encourage me. This one right here, she not taking no for an answer. She push. I say I'm gonna do something, she makes sure I do it. Oh, you said you was gonna do that. What happened? But you told me that 2 weeks ago. What happened? Yeah, what happened? You're not living in your full potential. Like, she give it to me. She give it to me hard too. She actually brought it to my mind that women don't allow these men to be fathers, and that I should make note of that. I should not let that go unsaid. And she also thought I was hard on y'all men, but I love it, so I'm gonna be hard on you. All right. If I ain't love you, I wouldn't say nothing at all. And I know you can do it. I told you, I believe in you. I believe in us. So we gonna get this thing right together. Women, get out your feelings. He don't want you. It's over. Okay? It's over for you and him. It just began for him and his kids. Allow him that. Oh God, that was a oh, okay, calm down. Oh my God. I don't do good with bugs. And it was on me. And I killed it on me. Okay. Let these men be fathers. I'm not going to let that bug get the best of me. Let these men be fathers. Put your feelings aside. Put your pride aside. Put your ego aside. Put everything that you need to put aside. Pack it up. Tuck it away. Bury that shit. Whatever you got to do to allow him to be a father to his children, do it. Stop hindering that. You will be held accountable for it. Don't think that you won't. You are never justified in doing that. They have a right to have their father, and he has a right to be a part of their lives. And you have a responsibility to allow it. So get over it. I love y'all. I'm about to go because these bugs not going to get to me. We know what we need to be doing. Let's start doing it. You, me, us, we. MJK.